Giants in spring training mode. There's not much to report right now. Let's see if they sign Blake Snell. They need some pitching. The 49ers heading into the offseason. What will they do at the trade deadline or not the trade deadline, but in free agency? Free agency, what are they going to do? Who are they going to move? What's going to happen there? Right now we're hot on Warriors, but right before the commercial break, we're discussing the Super Bowl and what we were doing beforehand and, talking to fans and dancing with cheerleaders and trying to be legendary, and then 4 hours later walking out sad. And I'm not going to say who.
I am shook. And Bonte got big time by a person who used to be a local media person.
Oh, no. It's just, I didn't get big timed. It's just I had to introduce myself for the 15th time to this person.
Which to me, once you do that, it's like.
Right. But hey, we did see Katie Mox. I didn't even know it was Katie Mox. Katie Mox came up. Bonte, it's okay. And I hit her up 3 days later. It's like, I didn't even realize I was you. Thanks for saying hello. Because I was in a very, very dark place. And people talk about Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy just said it. He just said it. That's the difference, B.
No, my favorite part was you and me doing a live video with a guy chiming in about how this loss wasn't as bad as
the one in Miami.
And you were like, they both are bad. It was hilarious.
I told the guy, I go, you're allowed to feel how you feel, but please don't tell me how to feel. And right now, I feel like this is the worst loss of my adult life.
The game ended, and we sprinted damn near out of that stadium. It was minutes after.
Hey, I don't think the confetti hit the turf, and I was already down the stairs. And there was this little 19-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan screaming at Niners fans.
That's right.
And I told him, I was like, hey, kid, be careful, man. You can't be doing that right now. Niner fans are down bad. Because I always think about the Filipino kid at SoFi Stadium. The Filipino kid at SoFi Stadium was only 5'2", about 110 pounds. But he was holding his girl's hand, and he had his Niner jersey on. And I remember him saying, if anybody says something to me, I'm knocking them smooth out. And you know what? I believed man, 1 minute. He was only 5'2", 110 pounds, but I swear to God, I believed what he said. I said, yeah, you know what? He's probably going to knock somebody out if somebody speaks to him. But that's how it feels like. I'm not necessarily trying to be violent or whatnot. I wasn't trying to break nobody's jump, but I'm like, why are you talking like this guy kept talking to me after the game and he was a Niner fan? You don't know anything about football. That was the worst loss. No. You're an idiot. I played college football. I was like, all right, dude, just keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. And by the time we got down to the hotel, one of the straps of my backpack was off, and Shasky's grabbing me. You're on TV. You can't blow your career. I was like, nah, this guy got one more. Shut the bleep up, man. And no, we can't fight. I wasn't going to fight. But the cheerleader video was pretty.
Is it online? Loveman, did you post it online?
Yes, you did.
Okay. What did we caption it? The Bonte bounce?
The Bonte bounce.
Captioned, yeah, just how legendary does this moment seem now?
Oh, boy.
Okay, and it's Bonte dancing. Paint the scene for me as somebody who was not on stage.
Well, what I remember from it, I mean, obviously I was taking the video of all you guys. I don't know. I thought it was a really awesome moment in the time when you guys were doing it. It was just you guys were doing exactly what you guys do best.
Well, describe it for the radio audience because you're not even explaining anything.
Well, how did it happen?
Jesus, do you know how radio works?
Yeah, I mean, trying to give you a vote here. Love to give you some airtime. Jeez, this is not going to get you reps here. Listen, so we're walking around and we're saying what's up to feds and we're taking selfies and we're chopping it up with them. And then we see the cheerleaders up there on stage with the DJ. And then Lubman, I think, goes, you guys should get on stage.
Yeah, that's why I got the idea. It's like, you guys should be getting up there. You got all these fans here. And we've been talking to so many people who were listening to the show, and it's made me realize, like, yo, we got a ton of roasters around here. Like, let's get these guys fired up here. And that's why, I went up to the DJ and I said, hey, I got Bonte Hill, Joe Shasky here with the Morning Roast and 95.7 The Game. We're basically like the authority for Niners fans in the Bay Area. Right. That was the word we are the authority for Niner fans in the Bay Area.
Listen, I didn't know you said all that.
How many people on YouTube who are content creating say the same thing to their audience?
I know, but when I say it, it's actually true, though. That's the thing.
Well, I guess. Well, you say so.
Whatever. Yeah. But anyway, no. So to continue there. So, yeah, I told them, we're the authority, like big-time Niner fans, whatnot. Can we get them on stage to kind of hype up the Niner fans? And somehow, for some reason, this woman's like, yeah, sure, I love that. Let's do that. And I didn't think she was going to do it at all. I thought she was going to fight me. I thought I was going to have to
No, she was all about it.
I tried to hype you guys. The reason I said authority was trying to hype you guys up, make it seem like this. You got to have these guys on stage. They're big time.
Did we live up to the hype?
Oh, you absolutely did. Bonte hitting you, and then with the old baby, and then the bang bang Niner game, you had everybody.
But before we got on stage, because I could tell Shasky was like, I don't know about this one.
He gave me, I was very
Shasky was like, I don't know about this one. You know how Shasky gets around when we start talking about strippers and, you know, we talk about Scarface and we start talking about some of those things. And Shasky's like, I don't know. I go to church every Sunday. St. Cecilia's, you know, we're really Catholic.
I am a volunteer coach.
You know, like I don't know if I should be on that stage. And I told Shasky, I looked him in the eye, I go, let's go be legendary. I can't, because I needed to pump myself up because I didn't have the gall to go up there. I was a little nervous about going up there. No lie. I was nervous as hell. I was petrified. I go, but to pump myself up, I needed to pump up Shasky. So I said, Shasky, let's go be legendary. Let's go be legends. And Shasky looked at me, and I know how to get him. And he walked on that stage.
Oh, I was ready.
And we got the mics going on now. I'm not going to lie. Once we got on the stage, I thought I was like Master P in a video.
You did.
I've always wanted to be in a rap video with girls dancing behind me rapping.
Bonte was about it.
I wanted to. I've been about that life. I've always wanted to do that. And boy, did we do it ever. I don't know how I was dancing. I don't know what I was doing. But we had the crowd hyped.
Now, we're going to get back into the Warriors because I want to do an exercise with Bonte in a second. But Spadoni, you were at home, and I'm sorry we're sharing all of our Super Bowl experiences at your expense here. But
that's fine.
You're at home, you flip open Twitter, and what did you think when you saw the video?
Oh, I was like, these guys are having the time of their lives. You guys were getting after it. No, I was actually genuinely happy for you guys because I've always wanted to go to Legion, and Vegas was popping all week.
Yeah.
So you guys came there at the perfect time. And it was just seemed like a big, like Taylor Swift was coming.
That was
like this was a Super Bowl of Super Bowls with who is like Usher's halftime performance.
Oh, it was
like,
incredible.
You guys were having I know it wasn't the ending you guys wanted, obviously. But throughout the game, you guys were having a great time. I can tell in the thread too.
Well, even Shasky's like, "Come on, B, come on, B." And then I look to my left as I'm in front of the stage with the cheerleaders bouncing behind me. And let me tell you, the cheerleaders were moving.
No, you moved the cheerleaders out of the way like you were Moses splitting the Red Sea, and you jumped to the front of the stage. And I was like,
you were hiding in the back.
Well, there was
you started hiding in the back
everywhere, and I couldn't get around.
No, he was hiding in the back. Shasky was. I grabbed the mic and I'm in front. I'm like, you know what? This is my, and the cheerleaders behind me were just moving. They were moving like great backup dancers. Like, you know, you go to a Beyonce concert, you go to one of these concerts, like MC Hammer. Go pull up an old MC Hammer YouTube video, and he's got 150 background dancers. That's what I felt like. I had my background dancers. I was hyped up. And they were just, I could hear the pom-poms shaking too. Them girls were moving, man. They were moving. And then I look over to Shasky. Shasky's like, oh my God, we're going to get in so much trouble. He is sweating.
I was thinking about Michelle watching the video. Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to be in some trouble.
I already knew once he could dive in, once we hit that stage, there's no going back.
And then it got posted on Instagram. And the first comment I see posted is from your girl. And I go, oh boy, we're in some trouble.
We're in some trouble. And I was like, oh, that's what's going on out there? That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. No, that was.
I'm not over the Super Bowl. Like honestly, I'm not ready to turn the page to free agency. I don't want to trade Ayuk. I don't want to like retinker a million things. I just want to wallow in the misery for a couple of more months before I can get myself excited. Like I'm down on the mat out right now. I'm like, it's like an 8 count, okay? Dude. I'm down.
I don't know if you think the losses suck in yet.
No.
I know we lost, and it's there, but it hasn't really sunk in yet. It hasn't. It really,
you haven't seen Star Wars.
Not, like, the Chiefs are going to draft, right? The Kansas City Chiefs are going to go through the draft, and all the coverage will be like, well, the champs are at this guy. Oh, boy, the champs are at this guy. Oh, the champs, they're going to play with Patrick Mahomes. And then when it comes to our pick, it's going to be like, well, what can the Niners do to get over the hump? What can we do to get over the hump? What are we going to add? What are we going to do?
I love the mock drafts. It's Kool-Aid McKinstry late. I was like, I just love it for the name. Just get Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a one.
I'm going to be very authentic, okay? NBC authentic, if you will. And I'm telling you, dude, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I love college football. I watched tons of college football games. I'm not ready to draft the right tackle. I'm not ready to trade up in the draft. I know everybody else is ready to turn the page and they want to move this guy and sign that guy and do this and do that. I don't know. I'm never going to get over it, but I'm not sure when I'm ready to actually have legitimate, sincere 49er conversations.
Damn. Even at the funeral, people were like, I ran into Rocco at your father's funeral. And he was just like, the Super Bowl came up and we went down that rabbit hole.
You just shake your head.
It's just like, damn. They threw 10 in the box at us and dared us to throw deep.
Again.
Damn. We didn't run the ball. Damn. We took the ball first in overtime. The Chiefs were laughing at us. Like, that's the one thing that it's not that we just lost. It's in the fashion that they lost in and decisions that went into the loss. Like, Kansas City prepared for overtime. And even in line, they were like, oh, yeah, we went through the rules. We had different meetings. Spags had meetings. Andy Reid had meetings. We were ready to roll. And we're like, what happens if we score first?
The more videos that come out. Hey, George, like all these different videos that come out. How is a camera, and I'm not getting conspiracy theory on you, but how is a camera looking at the players from the sideline running onto the field? The fact that they got the Greenlaw angle as perfect as they did is the most random thing I've ever seen.
Well, they have cameras everywhere.
No, I know, but you never see that happen. You never see
that happen. But you know what I'm thinking about that Super Bowl loss, and I'm thinking about the way the week started. And the week started with, quote unquote, Shanahan being drunk. Now, we don't know if Shanahan was drunk, if he was loose or whatnot, but a lot of people feel like that. And if that's the case, if he was loose and all that stuff happening, then it does have a Jim Harbaugh Super Bowl week feel to it where they were just tight. Culliver says what he says. You know, and if people don't remember what Chris Culliver said, go ahead and Google it. Chris Culliver's Super Bowl. And Ray Ratto was waiting for Chris Culliver at that media presser to say, what the hell do you mean? You had Randy Moss walking around media day saying, oh, yeah, I'm the greatest, and they don't use me enough, and blah, blah. It was just a bad week. And when you think back to what Shanahan and company just went through, the field at UNLV, the turf was soft. You know, I heard people blaming the turf or blaming the Super Bowl loss on their practice facility. I'm not buying that. You know what I'm saying? Niners out and about. Whatever it was. It's just, man, the Chiefs looked professional, and the Niners looked like a team that was, oh, yeah, we're here, and we just assumed that we're going to win the game, and we can just bring our B-plus game. They didn't play well. They didn't play a four-quarter football game all postseason, man.
Look, I wasn't there at practice, so I don't know. But when I'm coaching with the kids, I always say this, like, practice isn't just practice. It's preparation and repetition for the game. You're simulating game opportunities as most and as often as you possibly can. Have you seen the part of the Patriot Dynasty
No, I haven't. I've only been 2 episodes in. I've been
when you get to the and I'm not giving away the nuclear secrets here, but when you get to the part where they're facing the New York Giants, they had a bad practice a couple of days during Super Bowl week, and Belichick addresses the team and goes, the Giants are ahead of us right now in terms of practice.
Right.
They're ahead of us this week. Mm-hmm. They are beating us. Like, this isn't the practice leading up to the Super Bowl.
They're ahead of us.
They're ahead of us right now. And, like, those things resonated with me. And I was thinking about, like, again, whether it's a bad look, whether they're not prepared, I don't know. But clearly, there's a lot of stuff. The field, Shanahan, like, there's a lot of things. Not knowing the rules, all these things. They were behind the Chiefs in preparation. And I think it played out in the details of the game. It wasn't the end-all, be-all, but it sure mattered when it was all said and done.
Decision-making, when to go for it on 4th down, when not to go for it on 4th down. Like, what would have happened if Kittle doesn't get that first down on 4th and 3? We were up there in that press box like, oh, my, like, I almost had a heart attack. I almost passed out. I was going to fake Chasky. No, I was going to fake because that one, when he went out there.
I couldn't believe it.
And they were saying, I'm like, Chasky, they're not going to call a timeout.
With no Debo on the field.
I was like I was getting queasy. Didn't know Debo on the field.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, he's really going to go for it. And they barely got it. And I was just like, you just kind of knew. You just kind of knew that it was going to play out the way it played out.
Well, and all the finger pointing on the offensive line in the subsequent weeks, and Feliciano throwing guys under the bus. I mean, Feliciano, throw your phone away and stop tweeting. I don't ever want to hear from you.
Why is he tweeting something? He seen the quote tweet on Josh Allen? Did you see that quote tweet?
If I never hear from John Feliciano again, I'll be happy. You know, like, I don't ever. But here's the big, like, we could point fingers at all the offensive line. This is now multiple times, multiple seasons, 2 of them against the Niners. Chris Jones has found a way to dominate in key moments of a game. And our guy, Nick Bosa, who played an outstanding game, just didn't have that same moment. Now, you could say, Joe, the offensive line specifically game planned against him, and their quarterback made an elusive play and got okay. I seen Chris Jones close games multiple times,
and I've seen Bosa on the sideline and on final possession.
So like, and Bosa's a great player. I mean, one of the greats. Okay, but there's a difference between him and Chris Jones right now in these big moments. Also, their guy Patrick Mahomes finished the game and had key moments where he made plays. Purdy's awesome. He played great in that game at times. He didn't make the plays at the very end because of a lot of different things, and Mahomes did. And like that to me is the separator. Their two studs made plays.
Somebody 510. Don't forget the fire alarm.
The fire alarm. The fire alarm.
The fire alarm. Forgot about that.